Cheers. The best thing.
Waking up.
What? Yeah, that's.
Bulges in your cup. Great.
Cheers.
The A-list.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the A-list podcast. Across from me is Stanley's dad.
Oh.
That's all. Oh, your name's Alex. Alexander. The Alexander.
And what would he do? Do you ever
What
wonder?
would he do?
You sometimes wonder that. And across from me is Macy's mom.
Jail.
But in a really loving way.
Yeah.
You just said Stanley, and of course I thought of Macy. So
Yeah, that's nice of you.
Welcome to the show, Allie.
Welcome back, everyone. It's February 26th.
Sure is.
It's a beautiful day. Just kidding. I mean, it is the 26th, but we're obviously recording before that. Duh.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm
not
like
magicians.
feisty. I'm feisty.
You are feisty. This wine's pretty good.
It is. It's a Pinot Gris from Trader Joe's. It was about, like
I was supposed to go there
$7-8.
Right in budget.
Middle of the road,
right in budget.
It's not a $2 chuck, but it's not a 20,
And we appreciate that.
Yeah, well, what's up? Why am I being so weird? How was your week?
Good. It's been very busy. I have a client that they were like they're in a contest for something, and they needed this video edited with incredibly quick turnaround. So I basically spent not today. I turned it in this morning and they approved it and they loved it. But the previous 2 days, I've just spent editing that, and it wasn't a stressful process. It was just time consuming. A lot was going on.
Yeah, you were filming some down.
Oh God, yeah, I
in
forgot
Santa
I did
Monica,
that too.
right?
Yeah, so we got.
Was it raining?
Yeah, it was raining. Also, Bristol Farms. I guess I don't go that often, but we were filming at a Bristol Farms.
Is it a rich store?
Yeah.
Like not as much as Erewhon, but
Like
more
Pavilions,
than
I would say.
You know what? I love Pavilions.
You do love Pavilions.
It's so expensive.
So it's similar to that. Is my vibe. But they're known for their cookies. And you know how I feel about cookies, but I didn't get one. I completely forgot.
You know what? Did I send you a TikTok about there's like apparently some sort of gas station or something that has a really good cookie in LA? Did I send you that?
It sounds familiar. I don't know if you sent it to me or if I just saw it organically.
I need to find it and we need to go.
Well, yeah.
Because it's like, it's just a gas station, but they have inside like a cookie store that is like apparently either voted the best in LA or...
Yeah, I definitely have seen this video. I bet it was because you sent it to me.
Yeah, we got to go.
For sure. Yeah, of course.
Speaking of cookies.
Oh, God, yeah.
So we went...
Oh, we did do that. Yeah, that was fun.
We went to Top Golf for Alex's birthday celebration.
Yeah.
And it was drama for one.
It was a little drama, yeah.
But Alex loves chocolate chip cookies, as we've talked about endlessly on these 4 episodes.
I am Cookie Monster.
And for some reason, you have never gotten a cookie cake for your birthday. Because you had a specific cake that you got every year in LA that is no longer available.
It is no longer with us, yeah.
And... then like we've tried to recreate it and then we got something different. And then this year you had mentioned the cookie cake that like should be at every store. Like it's so common.
I feel like I see them everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I went to 2 stores and they had none.
Hey.
And then also our other friend tried to get you
at Costco.
Because
they also always have them.
None. They were like for some reason there was one at a store that I went, but it was half of the cake was a brownie.
It's like a brookie.
And half of it was a chocolate chip cookie. Like they weren't combined. It was just half and half.
Okay. Well.
And I was like, I could get that, but also, what? No.
So fine.
I found that you can Postmate Toll House cookies.
Yeah, which still baffles me.
Yeah.
Like, where's the Toll House store?
Yeah, no idea.
How am I not a member either?
And it was at someone's house. Like,
it came in such professional boxes.
Yeah, it was like professional Toll House boxes within like a box within boxes within a box
within a bag.
That were branded Toll House. It was a buy one get one free. We had so many cookies, and then our friend also got you Costco cookies from the outside,
the cafeteria.
Yeah. So many of those.
Yes.
But the drama was that we tried to go into Topgolf with all of these cookies. We had too many cookies for the amount of people that were there, but whatever.
Never too many cookies.
And he had put the cookies inside of a baking sheet because he didn't want them to get messed up.
Well, because the cafeteria gives it to you in like a half sleeve of like parchment paper.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to store.
And he tried to get a box, but they were like, no.
Charge him for it.
Got it. But yeah, so he put them in a baking sheet of his own, 2 baking sheets, like made
with
like
tinfoil and masking, like tape.
And so yeah, we walk up to Topgolf and they're like, those cookies are fine, the Toll House ones, because it was packaged
sealed
looking like
bag.
it came from a store.
Yeah.
And the other one, they were like, what is that? And he was like, they're Costco. And he was like, but it looks like they're homemade, because it did look like they were homemade.
Yeah, they were literally on 2
And they were like,
sheets.
you can't bring those in if they're homemade because of allergy reasons. Even though like we're in our own bay, it is like a weird rule. Like I understand.
Was it for allergies? I thought it was for drugs. Because they had to see an
like we're
ingredient list.
Smuggling in drugs. Could we not do that in store-bought?
No, like pot brownies or something.
Oh, like what? People have vapes.
I know, but
galore.
I can't imagine why. Because they needed to see an ingredient list. That was why they ran into that issue.
They were like, if it comes from a store, we can see the ingredient. Even though they didn't look at the Toll House ones at all. They just took it.
Or the Portos one. The people walked in with a Portos
yeah,
one. And like, that's Portos.
Yeah, like there's no quality control here. No. If it looks like it came from a store, they're like, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But because it looked homemade, because he had put them in the baking sheet, they were like, you made those. And he was like, no, I didn't. I promised they're from Costco. And he was like, well, how can you prove that?
Also, if you look at them, they're obviously so symmetrical and identical. It's like so obvious they're from somewhere.
But I don't even know if they looked at them. Did they? Did they open it up?
Oh, no, maybe not.
Because when you opened it, it was like it was being
sealed.
opened for the first time.
That's true, yeah.
But he was just talking to them like, look, can you show me where in your laws, the bylaws of Topgolf, does it say that you can't bring in something homemade? Because like, yeah, if we had made you a cake, we wouldn't have been able to bring it in.
Correct. No.
I thought it was for allergens.
No, I'm pretty sure it's for marijuana.
Drugs.
Yeah.
But I don't understand it. It's legal here and I could smell weed everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can I say that? Pot?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. But like you
Mary
can
Jane.
smell it everywhere. People have vapes. Like we're in Los Angeles.
I know. I don't get it.
Anyway, it was drama and we didn't win. But just kidding. We had so many cookies anyway.
So many cookies. It was a win, honestly.
Yeah. How did you enjoy?
I enjoyed them so much. Oh, the cookies.
And the cookies.
Topgolf is fun, right? I've done it in Vegas. I knew that it would be fun.
Yeah. Is it more fun in Vegas? Is the atmosphere different?
No, it felt the same, honestly. It was just I was on the top floor in Vegas.
It's more fun on the top.
Floor.
Yeah, I've been in Indiana, but like it is fun to be on the top, and I feel like your ball goes further. If on the bottom should be reserved for like actual people who play golf.
Who know how to play.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it was still fun. I think it was more fun to see everyone that was very skeptical of what the hell is Topgolf.
Yeah.
Like ended up being like, oh, this is actually like so cool.
Yeah,
it is. Fun. It's really fun. It's nice. It's just like I wanted something chill.
Yeah.
And
different
than bowling or
which I do like bowling.
It was good. It was really fun. The food was good.
You were good. You have skills. I wasn't good. And I had gone in with a big head. Like I grew up watching golf. My dad worked on a golf course for 30 plus years.
And watching's the same
I had
as
taken like a miniature lesson before. I didn't
a mini golf lesson?
No. Like I had taken I feel like my dad had tried to teach me because my sister played a little bit of golf when she was younger. And I didn't have a lot of interest, but my dad tried. And we would go to the driving range, which is essentially what Topgolf is.
Yeah.
But I was too confident and I really wasn't, I didn't pull it out like I really wanted to.
Well, it was like there was a lot of pressure. The cookie situation, it just happened.
Guess. I don't know. I was just like, wow.
You were trying not to show off for my birthday and that was nice.
I was trying to show off.
Oh.
I have a good swing. I have a good,
nice swing.
I have a nice swing. Just the contact wasn't as good as it could have been.
There. That's okay.
But yeah.
And earlier that day we had that sound bath, which was so relaxing.
Yeah. Our friend does sound baths and our other friend led a nice stretch and we did a sound bath. It was very relaxing.
Set some intentions.
Yeah.
Meditated a bit. No, it was a really good Sunday.
It was nice.
Wait,
I love a Sunday.
It was a Sunday, yeah.
The only thing missing, I love a waffle or a pancake on a Sunday, you know?
Yes.
It's like you have egg whites all week long.
Yeah, and I have heard you say this multiple times.
On the podcast?
No, just in life.
Yeah.
You really mean that.
Sunday is a day of like relaxing and...
A waffle or a pancake.
A waffle or a pancake. Whether it's at brunch with your friends or if you just make yourself a singular waffle.
I mean, listen, I'm for breakfast all day, every day.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I do. Sometimes it's fun to have a breakfast for dinner.
Yes.
It's not something I really do unless it's like an occasion, I guess, with other people. I would never do it on my own.
Outside of like going to a diner after like a night of drinking, I don't feel like I've made...
Love a diner. What's your favorite diner?
My favorite diner is Denny's. And I'll
it
say
is?
Yes.
I think I like
Build my own
Bob's.
slam. Are you kidding me? Double bacon, pancakes, maybe hash browns.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's incredible.
But after you've been drinking, I feel like that's a recipe for disaster.
No, it does exactly what it needs to do, and you know what I mean.
That's fair. I like the atmosphere of Bob's.
What? Evans? Like Bob Evans?
No. Oh, sorry. Bob's Big Boy.
Is Bob Evans a diner? Because I do love Bob Evans, but they're
not open late.
You're right. You're
At
right.
At least, I don't know, from my
you're
hometown.
Right. They're like, it's
not like a 24/7. It's
that's
like
where you go for early dinner.
It's where you go after church.
It's where you go after church for early dinner, or they have a pretty good breakfast. Like,
yeah, they do. Actually, I went when I was back home over Christmas, and they had a great coffee. Actually,
no, it's great. That was mine and Heather's date spot. We would always meet there for breakfast.
Shout out.
Old.
Yeah, I like Bob's Big Boy,
but
Big specifically Boy. In Burbank because it has like lots of Hollywood,
It's that like
history.
Yeah, it's like Hollywood 70s colors.
Yes, and I also like Norm's, which I didn't know until I came out here, but I think that aesthetic is cute too.
That aesthetic is cute. That is old Hollywood also.
Cute.
But no, I love to build me a Grand Slam.
Back in Indiana, I feel like it was more IHOP than Denny's though.
100%.
Also Steak and Shake.
Yeah, I was going to say Steak and Shake is where we would go.
The hierarchy would be Steak and Shake after, your theater show.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You go to Steak and Shake.
If it's too late for Chili's, you're going to Steak and Shake.
Yeah, my hometown doesn't have a Chili's in town, obviously.
Did you have a Shoney's? Let's not get into Shoney's.
We had a Ponderosa, but it closed.
Well,
back
as they do.
Like in high school or even before. And then it turned into like an Asian buffet, which was delicious as well. But yeah, we didn't have that. So it was more like it was Steak and Shake or Applebee's.
Cracker Barrel.
And I'm feeling like, just kidding. But
Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel is too far out. And
oh, so I
on
really
the
had
interstate.
luxurious dining.
You did, but you were in a big city.
I was near the big city. I was actually in the Amish country.
Oh my gosh. The cheese?
What?
What are we talking?
Amish
cheese?
My parents worked at a cheese factory for a bit. I don't want to get into that. What am I doing?
Yeah, that's another time. So then after we went to Topgolf,
oh my God, yeah, that was so. Listen, it has been so long since we've done anything impromptu like that, and I'm proud of us.
Yeah, it was fun. So our friend that was with us, our other friend couldn't come to the Topgolf because he was working, and so we were just like talking about him on the drive home.
Well, and we all carpooled.
Yeah, we
5 of us
carpooled, and then it was like, oh, like what's he doing? He's at work. Where does he work? And it was I don't want to out him, I guess.
It was at a really fun bar in
we
Santa
went to this
Monica.
really fun bar that none of us had ever been to. And we had such a fun time.
In the rain, and it was such a fun time.
It's actually like my favorite place I've been. And like, I'm obsessed. I want to go back.
I have thought about it nonstop. And I'm not just because like our friend is a bartender there, but like, it was so fun.
Yeah, I love it.
So we do need to go back.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. And I haven't been to any bars out here that I like care about. Really, I've only been to West Hollywood, to be really honest.
Yeah.
Like, I've been to some restaurant places that we drank at in Hollywood, I guess. Like, or maybe on Sunset, like in that West Hollywood area.
Oh, right.
But really,
Saddle Ranch.
I had the best night at Saddle Ranch.
Okay.
Literally,
calm down.
No, literally, one of the first times when I moved here, Haley and I went we literally had such an influencer night.
Oh God.
I was making a video, but we went to Boa.
Okay.
And had like such an expensive dinner.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, well, we don't just want to go home. We're like,
For sure.
We're dressed up.
Right.
Let's go somewhere. We went across the street to the Rainbow Room. Is that across the street? We had a drink there. Yeah. Is that what it is?
The Rainbow Room.
It's next to like, well, it's like a little bit down, but it's on Sunset.
Correct.
Maybe like a half a mile.
Yeah. Across the street.
Yeah, because Boa is like almost Beverly Hills.
Correct.
Basically. Anyway, so we went into the Rainbow Room, which is a pretty famous bar. Yeah. And we had a drink there. It was kind of lame. It was like very biker vibes.
Haven't we been there together, you and I?
We did. We went after we went to that show.
And is that where I threw up in the back? I threw up there.
You did? Yeah. I didn't know that, but that's funny. Yeah, we sat in the corner booth.
I threw up at the Rainbow Room a few times.
Well, when her and I went, it was still like early-ish, and it was just like kind of biker vibes. And not that that's bad,
Cold
but it
mozzarella sticks. Sorry, I remember now.
What? It was Terra Junior.
Terra Junior.
Yeah,
yes.
and then it was at what club is that?
No. One right next to it.
Yeah, but it's not the Vibe Room.
No, it's on the Roxy.
Yeah. So it just wasn't the vibe. No. We had a drink there, finished our drink, and then we were like, should we just go to Saddle Ranch? Like, we're having an influencer night. We went to Boa trying to just like be influencers. And so we went to Saddle Ranch, and I had one of my favorite nights just because we sat at the bar for hours, got so drunk.
Did you ride the bull?
No, I don't think it was going.
Oh, okay.
But like we just like, it wasn't that packed, but it was enough packed that we weren't weird sitting there. But we sat there for hours and just drank and talked and like were silly. And it was such a fun night. I have not been back since then, so I don't really know.
Last time I was at Saddle Ranch, I saw Ryan Cabrera.
Oh my God. How was his hair?
Not the same. I've seen him twice in my life in LA.
I feel like that's kind of, you know, that episode of How I Met Your Mother where they talk about the like celebrities that you see that make you a New Yorker.
Yeah.
I feel that way about him probably here.
Oh, totally.
He's like one of them that you take off that you're like, yeah, I'm an LA person.
The other time was he was running through a Dave & Buster's with a backpack. And I'll never forget that.
Right. Well, there you go. So we went out and it was fun and I would like to go back.
We definitely need to go back. We will go back.
Yeah.
Should we go for my birthday? We should go on a Saturday night. But yeah, we should look into renting that room for your birthday.
It's going to be so expensive. I don't know why. Because I don't know why you think it's going to be cheap.
You have 6 million subscribers. You can do it.
Yeah, I have 6. That is something that happened. I should say that.
Yeah.
This like a few days ago, yesterday.
Yeah, I think
yesterday, the fitness marshal.
Well, yesterday for us, last week for you.
Right.
Last week, the fitness marshal hit 6 million subscribers, and that was so fun. It happened so fast. Yeah.
So I feel like we just hit 5 million like last year. Like that was crazy, and 2 million was like 2018, maybe 2019. Okay. So I think like the landscape of YouTube is different now with YouTube Shorts being so big, and I think that totally helps. But it's still incredible. It's like
Are you
so
guys
fun.
Celebrating?
Yeah, we're going to dinner. I think they're taking us out to a nice dinner. I'll tell you where it is once we go. I got the calendar invite, but I didn't see what it was. So
maybe the Abbey.
I'll never get out of the Abbey.
No,
it's just a continuous drag brunch that we can't get out of.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was cute. I was at the gym and Caleb was like, "Hey, can I FaceTime you?" And I was.
Oh yeah, I saw the cut down.
Yeah, and I was so disoriented and sweaty. But Haley was in yoga. We were just like all like doing other workouts. I think Caleb had just got back from Barry's. Because like contrary to popular belief, like that isn't my workout.
Yeah.
That is my job.
Right. What?
And although I do dance to work out, like I go to dance classes a lot, like formal dance classes for, practice of my craft, but also like it is another workout for me.
For sure. Yeah.
But I don't just sit and do our videos, which is what some people think that I do.
This is brand new information. And
did you think that?
Pretty shocking. Well, yeah. I mean, I lived with you, so I saw that you were doing your guys'
every day. I was just doing it. Yeah. So I was at the gym and we had just finished a workout. And then he said, "Can you hop on a call?" And I was like, wow, I look crazy, but it was fun.
It's cute.
And yeah, we'll see each other tomorrow. So we'll have another probably little, cute celebration, but that was exciting.
Well, congratulations, love.
Thank you so much.
Well, so this comes out Monday, which means tomorrow we see S Club 7. Well, S Club.
Tuesday.
S Club 7 -2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like wild.
That's
that we're doing that.
So I realized you made me a playlist, or you gave me a playlist of the tour set list.
Yeah.
I realized that I do know more songs than I thought I did.
Because they're just kind of
there.
Yeah.
So there's also a song that we did in show choir that I didn't know.
Send that to me. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't answer. I'm just kidding.
I didn't. You're right.
But yeah, I was like, oh, I know every word to this because I performed it. So,
do you remember the choreo?
I know a little bit.
So you can do it at the show.
For sure.
They'll be like, "Get up here."
Will they?
Yeah.
That'd be fun if they did, but they won't.
Yeah.
So yeah, I realized I know more. Like, I know at least choruses of songs that I didn't know that I knew.
Yeah.
So hopefully I don't look like such a noob.
Do you know? You probably know at least their biggest hit in the U.S.,
which is
"Never Had a Dream Come True."
We can't sing.
No, you cannot. But that is it.
Yeah.
Everyone is singing in their head right now.
Yeah, I know that. But "Bring the House Down" is the one that we did in show choir. So I at least also know that.
Classic.
Yeah. I followed Bradley on
Instagram. Why just Bradley?
I also followed Joe.
Okay, what about Rachel?
I don't know her yet.
Tina needs your follow.
She does?
Yeah.
I just thought Bradley was cute.
Bradley is cute. John?
He's not my type, but
all right. Well,
and he's just like a little too like pretty boy for me.
Homosexual?
I didn't know his orientation.
Oh, I thought that you were just like trying to be nice.
No, he's just like a pretty boy.
And gay.
But I didn't know he was gay.
Oh, well. So he's more my type.
Yeah, because when I was looking at like older photos too, his hair is it's giving you.
Yeah, it's giving Lance Bass.
It's giving spiky blonde.
Yeah.
And
he's a great singer. He's been on Broadway.
Although I would have been attracted to you if I saw your boy band with no context. I didn't know your sexual orientation.
Right.
I would have been like, yeah, you're cute.
Which, had you known the boy band, you would not have known my sexual orientation.
You're right.
At that time.
And we'll get into that later. And maybe at the time I would have thought he was cute. But looking back now, I'm like, you're too much of like a, pristine looking like man. So Bradley's cute. And I followed Joe. I followed the S Club like Instagram. They post a lot.
They do post a lot. Well, they're on tour.
True. They've got to.
And this show in particular has been rescheduled.
Yeah.
So I really hope that it doesn't happen again.
Why would it get rescheduled again?
Well, because who knows?
Well, they are like actively doing shows. They were just in New York. I saw that.
Oh, so they're in the U.S. right now.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's probably going to happen because it was their U.S. tour that got pushed.
Yeah. I just saw like afterwards them talking about, it was New York. Like so many people came out. It was really cool. So they are on U.S. soil.
Is it the Palladium?
In New York?
No, here. Isn't it the Palladium?
No, it's at the Orpheum.
Oh, the Orpheum. Oh.
Yeah, we got to figure out our night. Like, where are we having a drink? It's a Tuesday.
Am I going to get sloshed to S Club 7? No. I want to remember it.
You're right.
Also, we're kind of close to the stage. Aren't we?
I mean, we're in the orchestra, but we're like towards the back of the orchestra. But you're tall.
Okay, thank God.
What? Did you think he was going to notice you?
I thought we were like third or fourth row. And
I wish I tried. I'm not that rich. I'm not rich at
honestly,
all. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm not rich at all.
I would like to be able to duck in and out, and if there's a bar or something there.
Yeah, we're like, so the overhang of the balcony is like over us.
Oh, got it. Okay, the mezzanine.
Sure. Haven't been to this particular theater. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway. So that is, so I do need to call out Joe specifically.
Joe, lead singer of S Club.
I know that you're busy. I know that you're on tour. But I bought a cameo from you. Why am I talking to the camera like that? No, I bought a cameo for Alex's birthday for him from Joe, the lead singer of S Club. And she didn't do it.
And Allison comes to me and she's like, listen.
Yeah, I was so upset. Because I wrote this such a pretty like explanation of why I was getting the cameo and like
they were such a big part of my childhood.
Yeah, and like I just knew that she was going to read it and be like, "Wow, this guy, like we are kindred spirits," and like maybe she'll want you to like join the group.
Wow, what a dream! The sixth member.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But she didn't do it. She let it expire.
And we talked about it, and like if they were coming to America and started the part of the tour here, like she got busy.
It's stressful. I get it.
She got busy, and I don't take it personally. And it was so thoughtful because I love a cameo.
I know some people don't
Allison's
like them.
gotten me a cameo from a musical artist that I really admired for a while.
Right.
And
some people don't like it as a gift, but
no, I love it.
I know that you care about like experiences and like moments more than you care about physical things. Yeah. So for you, I know that I like
it's
can do that. Some people I would know would be like, oh, a cameo. And my best friend from back home as well, she appreciates a cameo. It's like some people I know.
Reagan
like,
and I,
yeah. But some people,
like
it's not a thing. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if I love the person.
So easy.
My people
are
reality
not
TV
on stars.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
and there's so many.
I'm
of them
thinking
on
BTS.
camera.
I'm thinking like Jimin's not doing that.
I'm like literally. Let me just go to any season of Big Brother, and
oh my god, yeah,
they're all on there.
Dan, if you're on Cameo.
Oh
my god.
He should be on Cameo. Anyway, yes, I think it's a great gift idea. I love it, and I would have loved one from Joe, but I appreciate that you tried. And Joe, I understand you're busy. And
it's the thought that really, really, really counts.
Exactly. Cameo. It's the thought that counts.
That should be their slogan. Oh my god, T-shirts. I like it. But it's also like making it sound like these are stupid.
Yeah, like
but like they might like it anyway. But when you said it, it felt happy.
Yeah, and I did mean it like that.
Well, speaking of celebrities, I thought it'd be interesting because you've been out here now for what, 12 years?
No, it'll be 14 this year.
I always think it's 12.
Yeah.
14.
What is it again? 12?
And I assume you have either interacted with / cited many celebrities. Sure, and I have a couple, like not probably that cool, but something I can say.
Okay.
So I thought like it'd be fun. Maybe not all of them because, you know, we can talk about them other times. But do you have a significant celebrity interaction that you think was like funny or you like something that people would think is interesting?
So I've got a lot of I've got some positive ones. I've got some negative ones.
Negative.
Which I don't want to drag you. I mean, I did a lot of work in TV and film for a while. So, you know.
Oh, I just remembered one that you've told me before.
Oh, yeah. So there's that one. There's the story of the other person on that shoot.
Which
I don't think I would have to use an alias. I could never drag this person. The gay community would come for me.
For sure. That's already too much.
I know. You're right. So maybe we'll throw that in another day. No, I think I've had a lot of, so I've had some really positive encounters. I'll just give a couple. When I first moved out here, I was in Hollywood I was exploring the side streets of Hollywood. And
like literal Hollywood?
Yeah.
Like Orange?
I had lived in Hollywood. So I was like, I want to explore the other, because I was just going to school because I was terrified at first.
Yeah.
So a few months in, I was like, let me go to some of these other streets where I had gone to parties or whatever. Okay. Just to see the other parts of the Hollywood neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. And I encountered Paul Walker. And he was so nice.
R.I.P.
Yeah, he was petting someone's dog, and
he was just walking.
Yeah, he had been. I mean, he had been on a walk or something, but was stopping to pet a dog.
Oh my god! Really wow.
Cute. And then I would say, also shortly after, Heather was visiting, and we were hanging out with a bunch of my new friends from school, and we went to Pinkberry, and Orlando Bloom was in there with 3 people from his team or something. And obviously we were all like, oh my god, that's Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. And was he blonde?
No, he's brunette, curly hair, peak Orlando Bloom. And he could tell everyone, his whole team could tell we were whispering and whatever. And none of us got the courage to ask, can we get a picture or anything? We were sitting outside. He got into a production van, and the doors closed and everything. And then right away, the door flew open. He ran up to us and he was like, can we get it in one shot, guys?
Oh,
It was so nice.
That's so cute.
So we were like, yeah.
Imagine if you like were like, no.
I know. Yeah, that would have been crazy. We were very
how
obvious.
embarrassing
there was like
would have
7
that
or
been?
8 of us.
Yeah, it was obviously
And
obvious.
so one phone, we got a really great picture. We were all super stoked.
Oh my God, cute.
Yeah.
Those are good.
You already have multiple stories and you've only been here like 2 years?
No, so one of mine is not here, but it's funny. It's not funny.
Oh, it's not here in Hollywood.
No, it was in New York.
Okay, well I feel like
Yeah. So probably
encounter.
2002. I was probably 12. And we were in New York City because my sister at the time had worked in like outside of the city, like maybe an hour at an amusement park. And we would go visit her in the summer. And then we went into the city.
Okay.
We were walking around and we saw Anne Hathaway.
Oh my God.
And
wait, what year?
Probably like 2002.
When like right after Princess Diaries came out.
Probably. When was Devil Wears Prada? Which remind me of this because we have to talk
Devil
about
Wears
that.
Prada, like 2008.
Okay, so pre that. Yeah. I was, I guess, just
Princess Diaries came out in 2001.
Interesting. I thought she seemed older than that,
Well,
but
yeah, we are younger than her.
Okay, so maybe she just looked older to me, and obviously she probably looked. She's not the curly hair like
Mia.
Yeah. She was
She's
herself
no Mia.
probably
Yeah.
looking older.
Right.
We were walking on the street, and she came out of a townhome. I'm sure it was near the park. And we're like, oh my gosh, that's Anne Hathaway. That's crazy. And someone I was with went up to her and was like, can we get a picture? And then she turned and she is crying.
Oh.
Like, she is not okay.
Oh, no.
And she was just like, no. And then she gets in a car and we were all like, oh my God, whoa, that was...
But you didn't know she was crying? Or,
no, when she just like walked out of a townhome and we just like
God,
recognized her.
Anne.
I know. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. It must have been something bad.
Oh my God. I hope it wasn't a rough negotiation for Princess Diaries 2.
Yeah, I don't know. But she was upset.
Poor
And
girl.
so
You know
we
what?
felt bad that we'd asked.
Because listen, celebrities are humans too.
Yeah.
And sometimes they get sad.
Of course.
I don't know if you noticed I'm wearing my Taylor Swift Eras sweatshirt.
I did. It's cute. I like it.
Thank you.
Wasn't there one that I wanted that you tried to get me, but they were sold out?
Yes.
Was it the blue one?
Yes, it was the crew neck. However, I have the hoodie and it's you know how I hate when the elastic band at the bottom isn't tight and you love when it isn't?
Yes.
So this one is not tight at all. So if you want it, you can have it because I'd rather it stay in the family because I can't get rid of it. And
Yeah.
I have this one and
You're
I have
never
the
gonna
tank
wear
top.
it?
No, there's
Could
no
you crop
elastic
it?
on it. What?
Could you crop it?
As a sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Maybe. Whatever. If I decide to before I get rid of it, I will offer it to you.
Thank you so much. You could sell that for a lot of money, probably.
Yeah, but I'd rather pass on the Swiftie.
Thank you. Do you have any other you'd like to talk about? I have one more.
Celebs?
Yeah. I have two more.
Okay, so this is the most LA thing I'll ever say. And it's the one you already know about, but
I'm scared.
I was an assistant on a photo shoot for Billy Crystal and Bette Midler, and in the studio over was a Richard Simmons shoot. This was like literally 8-9 years ago. Mm-hmm. And he came over to say hello to Billy Crystal and Bette Midler, and our team was small, so there was just like her team, his team, me, the photographer, and one other assistant. And Richard Simmons, in all his glory, is just like going down the line of people saying hello, hello, and he gets to me and we share the wettest kiss.
Wait, you're the only person he kissed?
No,
I thought he kissed everyone.
He kissed everyone.
Okay.
I just didn't. I
on the lips.
Assumed
full
he
lip.
knew these people. Oh yeah, Billy Crystal. Bette
Was it like
Midler,
a
me.
mwah?
It was a very
Did it linger?
Big smooch. Yeah, it's like where he grabbed everyone's face and gave a kiss.
What a crazy thing to do.
And I want you to know that I was the second to be kissed after Bette Midler, and before Bette was Billy Crystal. So it's basically like I've kissed Bette Midler, Billy Crystal, and Richard Simmons all within 15 seconds.
It's just like that is not okay.
No, surely no.
Can you imagine? So people call Caleb like today's Richard Simmons. Can you imagine if Caleb walked in
No. Well,
to a photo shoot?
Okay, yeah.
And greeted everyone in production
with a kiss?
With a kiss. Not even like, it's not even that weird that he kissed Bette Midler. Like maybe they know each other. Maybe they're like besties.
Well, they did. Like they definitely, the three of them knew each other.
Yeah, that is like, sure, if you're close enough friends that you want to kiss.
That's the Richard Simmons way.
Go for it. But to kiss like every person on production, that's wild.
He also knew the photographer that I worked for as well because he's pretty
But just imagine.
I mean, no, Caleb would not be able to do that. Caleb,
no, he would get sued.
Yeah.
And canceled.
Also, Richard is like, I mean, what, 70 at the time?
I don't know, but he's still presumably alive.
Just like in
hiding or like
making the most epic workout tape right now.
Imagine he comes out.
He's gonna sell it with a VCR.
We're out of a job.
If Richard Simmons comes for you guys.
Do you think Do you think Richard Simmons knows about the fitness marshal?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you?
Especially if you're telling me that like Caleb has been compared to him.
That makes me feel like not okay.
You're saying that people have referred to Caleb as today's Richard Simmons?
Well, he also calls himself like a mix of Richard Simmons and Britney Spears. Like,
so I feel like if that exists
in interviews, like that's how he describes himself.
So I feel like Richard is aware.
But people also just are like, oh, you're like people who are maybe millennials that also know about Richard Simmons. Then when they discover the fitness marshal, that is also a description. It's like, oh, like I used to do Sweat Into the Oldies with my mom or whatever. And now I do this.
I hope Caleb knows he's much more attractive.
Oh my God, that's so nice. But yeah, it's just like weird to me that like somewhere, wherever he is, he in his mind could have seen a video of ours or like knows who we are. And that is wild.
I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
Well, hi, Richard.
Yeah, he's definitely watching this.
I'll tag him.
Okay.
Does he have an Instagram?
See if he remembers these lips.
Ooh. Well, I have another one because I really love Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh my God.
I really love him. I don't know if he's ever done anything bad. If he has, please don't tell me.
I don't think he's done anything
Zombieland is like probably one of my favorite movies ever.
It's a great movie.
And I just like, I don't know if Zombieland came out before The Social Network or if The Social Network was first. But whatever one I saw first, I was like, love him. I don't know why. I just am so drawn to him. It's so weird. But I love him so much. And before I even moved here, I went to Haley's apartment.
Okay.
And we're like leaving. Yeah. And we walk right past him. And he is like trying to go into her apartment building. And he's waiting outside. So like
where she currently lives.
Where she currently lives right now. I don't think he lived there. I think maybe he was like
Jesse Eisenberg in the Valley.
Well, no, because I am such a big fan that I know that he moved to Indiana during the pandemic. Oh my God. His wife, I think, is from Bloomington, and like they moved to Bloomington. Because when I still lived in Indiana, and I went, he went to a Pacers game, and everyone freaked out.
Oh my God. Okay.
But so I don't know if I'm sure he also has a place here, but
yeah,
it's definitely not in the Valley. And we walk out, and he doesn't even like get the door when we walk out. Like he's waiting for someone to let him in. And me and the other person, Haley didn't care, but the other person that we were with recognized him instantly, and we double take and look at him, and they know, both of them know that like he's my guy. And so I'm freaking out, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, do I say something? Like when is another time I'm going to be in this proximity of Jesse Eisenberg?
Sure.
I didn't have it in me to say anything.
It's a lot.
And then he disappeared into the apartment building. But like,
he was never seen again.
It was palpable.
Was there any part of you that was like, maybe I need to stay here and see which apartment he goes into?
No.
Okay. That's good.
Because I am like
respectful.
I'm a fangirl, but I'm not I'm like with it enough to know what the line is.
I do think that there is a level of celebrity that has influence in one's life where that line might be crossed.
100%. There are people.
For you, though.
No, if I hadn't had to like physically follow him, I probably would have lingered. Like if we had just been in the complex and it wasn't weird for me to kind of just like stand around and pretend to be on my phone or something, possibly. But I would have had to follow him in and like physically watch him walk into a place, and that is too weird for me.
Okay. Shall we go into another music video?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Are you picking blindly or am I picking blindly?
Well, you have to pick.
Oh, always I'm picking?
Yeah, always you're picking because they're my videos. Oh,
Stanley, you want to pick?
Stanley, is this a snack? What do you think?
That's so mean.
What do you think? Okay, no, one sec. I grouped some together, like depending on depending on what the videos were. But go ahead. What is it?
Okay, it's another Queen Herby.
Okay, great.
It's Sade in the 90s.
Fun.
That is fun.
Oh,
I do know this one. Oh, I know the
video
song.
or this song?
No, I don't think I've seen the video. I know the song.
You haven't seen the video? Okay, this is going to be
so.
great. Okay, everyone, if you're not
watching,
listeners and watchers, click the link if you want to watch the video before I talk about it so that you know what's going on. But it's Sade in the 90s by Queen Herby. And
I almost wore a Queen Herby sweatshirt today, and I was thinking, like, if we do this again and we watch it, I'm gonna look like the biggest fan, which is fine. But it would like be a little like, all right, like.
Now listen, a lot of these, as we've said, are going to be Queen Herby because that is who I've done a lot of my videos with. But that's okay because they're some of the dopest experiences. Okay, Sade in the 90s, 5.9 million views on YouTube. We're almost at 6 mil, guys. Here we go.
Wow, skin flawless.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
I'm so jealous.
Was a fun shoot. That was Sade in the 90s. It was multiple days. Mm-hmm. So the main setup, like with all of the other girls, that was YouTube space.
Okay.
So that was shot on one of those stages, and then the outdoor scenes and those all the different furniture on the different levels was also the YouTube space inside. I wasn't on set for the day that they shot the like her leaning up against like that house outside with the two girls. Sunglasses, yellow pants, queen bra.
I actually really liked her hair in that. I know it's like I feel like she doesn't wear her hair like.
No, I think
like
that's
a blowout.
That's her natural hair, yeah.
But she doesn't wear it like a blowout, like curly like that ever. I feel like, or I mean, now her hair is short, but
right. So then the other setups, like her in the Levi's without a top.
Yeah, that was cool. I pictured you like doing whatever lighting was going on.
No, that's crazy.
Were you a DP?
No, that was Ben.
Okay. Oh, cool.
So for this video, I was arts and props. So like this one truly like was like 2 weeks of prep. So everything I did is, so all the fans that the girls are holding, those were white. So I spray painted all of those to have different pastels. And then the scene of her against like all the jeans.
Yeah, that was cool.
So I went to Goodwill. I bought like 50 pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
I cut them all in half and then I sewed them onto a curtain in that pattern and then created it as a backdrop. So it was like a backdrop that swooped under and she laid against it.
Got it.
And so her
I thought it was like flat on the ground.
No, it was like, and I still have that prop. I kept
that's
that because
cool.
I spent hours sewing that thing.
Yeah.
And then during that shot, no, she didn't like her top. And then the stylist for that shoot, her name was Tyra. So good. It
was just like a little.
She cut one
like
of the
bandeau,
jeans off of the backdrop that I had sewn on there. She was like, "I'm going to cut this off," and made it into a top right there on the spot.
Oh yeah,
for her.
so cute. So cute. It looks like it was meant to be.
And then there's the shot with all the lights flashing. So those backdrops.
Yeah.
I took 2, 3, 6, 9. I took 9 palettes, like product palettes.
Yeah.
I screwed them together and made them into 3 large panels. Okay. Then I painted them all gray and then splattered paint all over it to give it that like 90s gray look.
Yeah.
And then threw a gray backdrop behind it to fill in the gaps. So it was another setup that I did. The shot
what was
of
the
her,
light that was
Yeah, so I actually have a behind the scenes shot of that.
Yeah.
I was not. So I was monitoring the set. But it's Ben's on camera, and then Nick, Tyra, Kayla, everyone that worked on that is just flashing lights, and that's in her garage. It's in Amy's garage.
It was really cool.
Very, very fun. And then what else did I do for
That's
that?
in her garage?
The garage, yeah.
She was just naked?
We converted the garage. And then their home.
Oh, got it. I was thinking of where they live now.
No, yeah. So this was in their home. So the very opening shot where she's like sitting down and there's like 3 girls laying down around her.
Yeah.
So the directive I was given is like, we need it to look like it was like a Destiny's Child video with like really big puffy furniture, but all white. And I was like, I could not find anything. I was looking for days. I was calling, I was given a very specific budget to stick within. And what I ended up doing, I was like, fuck it, I just got to figure this out. So I ended up buying 3 giant bean bags. I got them off of Facebook Marketplace. No, it was on OfferUp. I got 3 giant bean bags off of OfferUp, and then I got 2 small ones from Walmart. And then I bought fitted sheets and covered all of them with white fitted sheets, and then got like 2 king-sized white sheets on the day of, and draped them over it. So it's just they're all sitting on bean bags that I covered to make look like puffy sofas.
Oh my God, cute.
This was like, and then all the cutaway shots of like the cassette tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just bought like a bulk pack of cassette tapes off Amazon, printed all of the graphics for Sade cassette tapes, filled them, and then I was like, oh, this will look cute if I spray paint these. There's actually a shot that didn't make it in the video, but I got hair clips from the 90s. Like I got so many 90s like girly accessories.
Yeah.
And then if they weren't already the same pastels of the shoot, I spray painted them all, and there was all these cutaway shots of these like beautiful pastel 90s memorabilia things. So this was a very heavy art lift, and I think it was 3 days of shooting.
Wow.
So much.
The sex on the sofa, that's my yoga. You have a shirt.
Yes, so that came
cool.
from this. That was Nick's idea. He'd been saying for a while to put that would be a great graphic on a shirt. And that is, famously from this song. So that was a really fun shoot. Tons of people worked on that video. Like
nice.
You can see the credits in the YouTube video, but it was a very busy set.
A lot of like extras too.
A lot of extras. Yeah. Everything came together so nicely. Everything looks so good. Her fits.
Are those incredible. All friends, or did she have auditions? Or
no, she didn't. So the art director on this shoot, her name is Kayla, and she and Amy would always build the vision boards together, and then it would be like, that's how it would work. At that era of Queen Herby, they would build vision boards and then be like, here are the sets. And at that time, this was one of the videos that I did art on. So it was like, I basically was given a inspiration photo and then found practical ways to recreate that within a budget. It was very fun. Yeah. Very hard work, but really fun. And Kayla, whenever we needed extras or specific things, Kayla would just figure it out. So cool. Kayla and her team brought in all of those women, and they were great. Everyone was super professional.
Everyone
and on time,
looked good.
And a really iconic video. And again, the YouTube space, R.I.P.
Yeah. Wow, I love that.
There's a whole behind the scenes video as well. That's one of those on YouTube that has the music video and a behind the scenes video, because it was such a big shoot.
Her page.
Yeah.
Fun.
So there's another one.
Wow.
40 some to go.
Yeah. Well, kind of speaking of the 90s / I guess early 2000s.
Yeah.
Today's birthday is of February 26th. I'll get to why I'm speaking of the 90s and early 2000s, but just a quick rundown of the birthdays. We have Johnny Cash, who was born in 1932. I don't know how old he was when he passed, but
I don't know either, but wow, what a guy.
Wow. Erykah Badu, she will be 53. Michael Bolton will be 71.
Oh my God.
And then, well, before I get to this person, Corinne Bailey Rae. Corinna.
Girl, put your record on.
Put your record on. Will be 45. Is it Corinne? I feel like it auto-corrected me.
Corinne Bailey Rae?
Yeah. Oh, is that how you say it?
I think so.
Wow, so sorry. No, but this birthday, Max Martin will be 53. And I thought it would be...
We all know how I feel about Max Martin.
Yeah. Which is why I have a list of if you don't know who Max Martin is, he has written / produced every banger of a song in the, I mean now, but most famously like early 2000s. We have Britney Spears, 3, Backstreet Boys, Everybody, Taylor Swift, Blank Space. All You Had to Do Was Stay, Taylor. Oh, I guess that is later. If You Seek Amy, Domino, Jessie J, Oops, I Did It Again, Lucky, So What, Pink.
Did he do Larger Than Life? He did, I think.
NSYNC?
No, Backstreet Boys.
Tell Me Baby, NSYNC. I'm gonna look. Since You've Been Gone, Kelly Clarkson.
That's the Way It Is, Celine Dion. I just know that.
I'm not there yet. I Want It That Way. That's the Way It Is, Celine Dion. You Drive Me Crazy, Britney Spears. Tearing Up My Heart.
We owe him everything.
Bloodline, Ariana. We're Never Getting Back Together, Taylor Swift. Larger Than Life, Backstreet Boys. Yeah. I Knew You Were Trouble, Taylor Swift. I mean, just like the most iconic songs of our time.
Did he do Stronger?
Yeah. And literally in history, nothing is going on this day. I mean, there are things going on, but nothing really for us.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for watching and or listening to the A-List podcast. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment, subscribe, all of those things. We're still waiting for you to send speak pipes. I'm going to try to put this at the beginning of the next episode in case people aren't listening all the way to the end.
And they're not.
They're clearly not. But if you would like to talk to us in any way, that means you have a question for us, you need advice, you want to comment on something that we said, if you have something you would like to ask about Sade in the 90s or the music video that we watched last week, please let us know. Send us a speak pipe, and
I think at this point
desperately asking you to.
I think at this point it'll just be fun to like gather them and then do a speak pipe.
I guess. So thank you so much, and we love you.
We heart you with all of our.
What?
Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.